I just joined Tinder for the first time, and wow, I was really surprised by how every profile basically seemed the same. Like they all seemed very curated, like all perfect Instagram highlight reels. And I've been in a relationship for the past 12 years until recently. I help guys get results on Tinder, but I haven't actually swiped and seen what's out there until literally yesterday. And yeah, it's practically the same profiles over and over. So many just seemed well-traveled and they had the same scenic pictures, taken at the same angle, the same pose. And this did not happen like back when I used Plenty Fish, way back when. And yesterday, like the few profiles that I saw that really stood out to me were just very genuine ones, authentic and real. Like I think there's like 2% of women who watch my videos, but if you happen to be one and use a dating app, I'd say lean in on that, because it really did, those profiles really did stand out a lot more. But this makes me wonder, does catfishing happen just way more now than it used to? Because at least based on the 100 or so profiles that I saw yesterday, it seems like it does. Let me know if you've ever been catfished before. Because again, like back in my day, Plenty Fish, OkCupid 2012, it really didn't happen. Like it happened, but it was kind of rare. And actually, I've never been catfished. I hope I've never catfished anybody. And the opposite thing would happen at least 3 times, where I met somebody and they were significantly more attractive in real life than from their profile, which was great. But the funny thing was, everybody had bad photos back then. They were all blurry in front of the mirror, bad lighting. Nobody really knew what they were doing, which is kind of why it worked, because it made it more of a level playing field in a way. But it was quite different. Like there were some big advantages. There weren't really scammers or bots. It was more relationship focused, if you're into that. Paid features existed, but you didn't really need them. The algorithm practically didn't exist at that point. And I remember with messaging, like the app version didn't really exist back then. So you had to just like use your computer. And I remember you had to scroll a ton, right click, open a new tab, go down, find somebody else. And I remember I had like 40 of them. And then I would either paste a message or I would like skim their profile for something to bring up. And it worked. It took a long ass time, but it worked. I'd always get like a handful of like real legitimate responses from that. And for those who think it's kind of like spammy to do something like that back then, that's literally what swiping introduced, except at an even larger scale, since you don't have to spend all the time on your computer opening up new tabs. But for those who say that they wish they can go back to that, you have to realize that it had a huge stigma around it back then. Nobody in my life used it that I knew of. If somebody used it, they didn't really admit it. It was literally, speed dating is literally more normalized today and less weird than online dating was back then. It just wasn't used nearly as much. But yeah, anyway, that's what I saw. A lot of curated profiles. I'm curious, is Tinder just thinking for some reason that this is what I'm into? Do you guys also see something similar like that? And I'm thinking maybe I'll like run some tests. It's good to know like X amount of swipes on the free version and each of the paid versions, because I'm actually curious like which ones might be the best. My pictures are totally trash right now. I don't really know what to do. I literally have a picture, like a thumbnail. I have no fucking pictures. I have a thumbnail that I use for a video. I just obviously removed the text. And I have another picture that is a profile, like to the side. I happened to take because I wanted to see the length of my beard like a month ago or something. And I put that up. I'm surprised. I got one match. Again, it seemed legit. I didn't really respond. I don't even know if I actually want to use it. I just wanted good to know for the sake of the channel or whatever. But yeah. I think that's it. Shout out to Maharam Ravani for the idea of this video. It was definitely good to know. I should have done this earlier, but otherwise, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.